So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up. Enough? So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up.
To start, what am I kind of looking for with my wrist set? Maybe we can switch spaces and we'll go through it a little bit.
So first and foremost, the wrist set can ruin you if you do it wrong. And we see it all the time in lessons. People go back, they think they're setting the wrist when they're actually just twisting the face wide open. We call that clopin. It's so open, it's almost closed. Well, what happens is wrist set is a small motion. It's really small. People are trying to make it really big. Yeah. And then so many people are trying to create this false lag by, instead of setting the wrist, see how small that is? It's like 35, 40 degrees. They take the wrist and bend it. Oh, but look at all the wrist set now. Except now, my club face is hitting my head, and this ball's going right. That's false lag. It doesn't work like that at all. So the wrist set motion is much simpler. The problem is we go from this little bent wrist here at address, little extension we call that, and we need to flatten it back out by the backswing. That's the hard part. So what we have is a small tool to help us.
Is this little fancy guy? Here we go. Very expensive.
Very expensive. My training aids are usually super high priced, and this one is used. I did have a student ask me that, is this used? I said yes.
Yes, it was.
Little chopstick. See, the wrist set motion is not moving this stick toward me at all. And the whole world is doing it, well, if you suck at golf, you're doing it this way. And if you don't suck at golf, you're doing it this way.
Yeah. What a great visual that is.
It's just so easy, right? It's so easy, and you can practice it. You can work this motion as we do the push-pull easily. So we keep this baby in here for now. And what happens is my left hand is going to push down on the butt of the club. Okay? Now, what that does is get the left arm to straighten a little bit, which is kind of cool. Not that your left arm has to be real straight, okay? But straightish. Fair enough? So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up. Enough? So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up. Enough? So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up. Enough? So the left hand pushes down while the right hand picks the club up. And it ends up looking like this. We'll put our trusty training aid, look at that, $300 right there. See that? That training aid is just sliding on my forearm.
That's awesome.
Is that cool? And that's what happens. Okay, so now when I put both hands in, yes, you do have to adjust your training aid sometimes, folks, I'm sorry. We're going to go back. My left hand is going to push down toward the ground this way, and my right hand is going to pick the club up, and I get my wrist nice and flat. When you bend the wrist this way, look at that club face change. Let's make it a little bit more clear for you.